Good morning and welcome to the annual EDLD Leadership Symposium. My name is Cindy Luzanilla Chavez, a student of the Master in School Supervision and Direction of the Benemérita Escuela Normal Estatal, Profesor Jesús Prado Luna, in Ensenada, Baja California, Mexico. I'll be presenting the methodology of the educational intervention projects that the students have been working through the master's degree. The methodology that we use is action research. This one was first conceived by Kurt Lewin in his work Action Research in 1946. Afterwards was subsequently enriched by Cole, Carr, chemists, among other authors. It has been distinguished for its participatory nature and its contribution to social change. Action research is defined by Eliot in 1993 as the study of a social situation to improve the action. It has the objective to provide elements to ease the practical judgment of social situations. Some of its characteristics are that it provides solutions to social problematic situations. It gives the opportunity of participations by different people in the school. It functions as a cycle, and it creates self-critical community. Okay, so the next board helps us to organize the information in a way that it will be easier to compare the stages and phases used and mentioned in action research by Evans, and how we can see them pictured in the educational intervention project. So we're going to start by mentioning the stages of action research. The first stage is diagnosing. This one applied to the first phase called planification. In the project, we can associate this stage and phase in the first chapter called search and identification of the problem, where we explain the school context. Also, we work on the initial diagnostic of the school, where we first identify some of the existing problems and we choose one to work based on its importance and liability. Afterwards, we studied the precedents of the problem, and we do a specific diagnostic where we could identify the cause and consequence of the problem. Then we design the general and specific objectives. And to close, we mention the educational relevance and importance of the problem. In Chapter 2, that it is also part of the first stage and phase, we present the theoretical context, where we did an analysis of the different theoretical perspectives to present afterwards the theoretical definitions. The second stage of action research methodology is action planning. This stage, it is also part of the first phase, and in the project, it corresponds to the first half of the chapter 3, called A Strategy of Educational Intervention. In this chapter, we explain the action research methodology, the cycle of intervention. Inside of these cycles, we start to develop the planning of the activities to help to solve the problem. Then we move on to stage 3, called action taking. This stage corresponds to phase 2 and 3, called action and observation. In the project, we explain the implementation and evaluation of the activities to solve the problem, and we end the chapter by mentioning the plan of evaluation, that it is explained with the results and conclusions in Chapter 4. The stage 4, called evaluating, and stage 5, specifying learnings. These two are part of phase 4, and it corresponds to the last chapter of the project. We do evaluation of the objectives and the diagnostic. We evaluate the indicators and data recovery strategy. To finish, we present the analysis of the achievement of the goals, where we show the results of the activities, and we do an analysis of the objectives and present our conclusions. To finish, it's important to recover why to use action research as a methodology in educational intervention projects. First, it promotes a new way of action in the educational process. Second, it helps with the creation of new knowledge from the acquired experience. Third, provides the participation of different persons with the goal of finding a solution to the school problem. And last, generates innovation to the teachers or principals' practice. The information provided in this presentation was based on the authors Elliott and Evans. That's all for me. Thank you very much.